Imagine waking up tomorrow with an insatiable hunger for victory, a fierce mindset that simply accepts no less than the top. Have you ever wondered why some seem to attract money like a magnet while others drown in apologies? It's no luck, it's no chance, let alone coincidence. It is a matter of mindset, but not just anyone. I'm talking about the wild mindset, the same one that turned Jordan Belfort into the legendary Wall Street Wolf and may, believe me, multiply your income in ways you didn't even dare to dream. Today, you will find out how to access this mental state, tear the manual of mediocrity, and write your own history of wealth. From the first second, I want you to feel the power of a decision. It is not about easy money. It is about taking absolute control of your financial life. Belfort always said, "Sail or sold." And this goes far beyond sales. It's about selling yourself every day the idea that you were born for great things. How many times have you let fear paralyze your dreams? The time has come to face the mirror and awaken the sleeping wolf that exists within you. Because those who think small, live small. And here the goal is to think great and act even bigger. The brutal truth is that the money game has no room for the weak. Society will try to tame you, convince you that stability is the safest way. But those who build fortune knows stability is a comfortable illusion created to keep you exactly where it is. The Wall Street Wolf does not expect opportunities. It creates its own opportunities. And you can do the same if you're willing to challenge everything you have taught you about money, success, and limits. In this video, I will show you how to hack your own mindset, how Belfort did, and use it as a fuel to multiply your income. Let's go straight to the point without winding, because wealth does not wait for anyone. Prepare yourself to understand how to turn ambition into action, desire as a result, and dreams into heritage. Every minute you will see practical and psychological strategies that only true market wolves know. Now, take a deep breath and decide. Are you going to watch as a spectator or become the protagonist of your own financial revolution? Stay with me until the end, because what you will learn here can be the watershed between an ordinary life and a life of power, freedom, and real wealth. Remember, wolf mentality is not for the weak. It is for those ready to dominate the game and multiply their income like never before. Have you noticed how most people are trapped in a vicious circle of self-posted limitations? Jordan Belfort has always been categorical. The main prison that prevents us from gaining wealth is in our head. We grew up listening that money is dirty, what success is for the few, that opportunities are rare, and that who tries usually breaks the face. But the truth is different. All this is inherited beliefs, old schedules implemented in you to keep you the same as everyone. The first step to the wild mentality is to break once and for all with this invisible current. Imagine for a moment the feeling of looking at your bank balance and seeing that nothing limits you, that you can earn whatever you want, as long as you decide to act differently from the majority. Belfort did not accept the script of mediocrity. He wrote the script himself, with courage and boldness. If you want extraordinary results, you need to start thinking in an extraordinary way. Forget the fear of judgment, abandon the fear of making mistakes, because those who do not dare do not grow, and those who do not grow die slowly in financial anonymity. The secret is in reprogramming your mind to success. It is not about repeating ready-made phrases of self-help, but of living, breathing, and acting as someone who was born to win. The Wall Street Wolf turned each fuel failure, every non-impulse, every obstacle into opportunity. What for many was the end, for him was just another challenge to overcome. Adopt this vision. When the world says no, find a path, create a door, break a window. The difference between those who enrich and who remains in scarcity is simple: massive action. The wolf doesn't wait, the wolf attacks. And attacking in this context means investing in knowledge, seeking new strategies, surrounding yourself with people who think great and never accept less than you deserve. Stop thinking like most. Stop seeking approval and start acting as the protagonist of her own story. Wealth is created by action, not by luck. Now look around and notice. Who is really thriving is neither the smartest nor the lucky one. It is the one who made the decision to think like a wolf, ignore the noise of failure, and take the first step with confidence. You may be that person, but you need to decide to break with the handcuffs of the common mindset today. And remember, true transformation begins within you, just as you dare to challenge everything that taught you on boundaries. Jordan Belfort built his empire on a skill that few dominate, the art of persuasion. And make no mistake, selling is not just about products. It's about ideas, dreams, and especially about selling yourself to the world. Each time you talk, communicate, or present a project, you are selling something. The secret is how you do this. Belfort argued that every success begins with the ability to influence, connect, and awaken desire in others. Think now. How many opportunities have you left to escape that you have not known yourself irresistibly? Most people fear being rejected, but wolves see the no as an invitation to refine their approach. Persuasion is the mother skill of millionaires. It opens doors where there seems to be no pass, turns negatives into sales, and questions into results. You need to learn to create desire, urgency, and confidence. This is not a gift. It is technical, and it can be learned. The voice of the wolf echoes, a sale or sold. In the game of wealth, either you sell your value or buy the limited narrative of others. Master communication. Learn to listen carefully, to identify hidden needs, and offer irresistible solutions. It is not about manipulating. It is about understanding deeply what the other wants and show that you are the bridge for this desire. The more you master this, the more money, respect, and opportunities will knock on your door. Persuasion goes beyond words. It is in your gaze, posture, energy, and even in silence. The real wolf inspires confidence, transmits security, and knows exactly when using each emotional trigger to close a deal. You need to train daily, seek feedback, adjust the route, and never settle for less than excellence. The more sharp your persuasion ability, the easier it is to multiply your income. Remember, the market is crowded with good people, but the top is reserved for those who dominate the art of influence. If you do not learn to sell, you will spend your life by buying dreams of others. Decide today to be the seller of his own history, the protagonist who turns words into results and promises into achievements. The power to multiply your income invariably begins with its ability to persuade. How many times have you been paralyzed waiting for the perfect time to act? Jordan Belfort teaches, success is for those who act, not for those waiting. The Wall Street wolf is not on the sidelines watching life pass. He enters the game, even if the scenery seems unfavorable. The wild mentality requires you to embrace the risk, throw yourself with your head, and learn with each movement. Fear is not a signal to stop, but a fuel to move forward. Most people live in what if. What if I fail? What if it doesn't work? What if no one supports? The wolf reverses this logic. What if I fly louder than I ever imagined? The secret is to start, even without guarantee of success. Massive action generates results, and results feed confidence. You only find out what works when you allow yourself to make mistakes, adjust, and try again. Failure is not the end. It is the fastest way to success. Belfort has always bet on absurdly high goals. He knew that mediocrity is the daughter of small goals. Define a goal that makes your heart beat faster, to get you out of the comfort zone and that forces you to grow. And above all, start now. The wolf doesn't wait for the prey to arrive. He hunts. You need to act, even when you don't feel fully ready, because perfection is enemy of progress. With every bold step, you create opportunities where there were only obstacles before. The secret is not to romanticize failure, but to learn from it, adjust, and try it again. The fast action puts you miles ahead of those who just plan. It doesn't matter if you don't have all the resources or knowledge now. The important thing is to take the first step and learn along the way. The financial life of a wolf is built in speed and courage. So look at your goals now and ask yourself, what is the boldest action can I take today? Do not get stuck in the analysis. Do not expect approval from anyone. Belfort didn't ask for permission to grow. He simply did. The way to multiply your income is paved by bold decisions and relentless actions. The time to wait is over. The moment of acting is now. Have you heard the phrase, are you the average of the 5 people you live with? Jordan Belfort lived this on the skin. He understood early that if he wanted high-level results, he needed to walk with those who thought great. The wolf does not walk with sheep. He seeks the right pack, the one that challenges you, inspires you, and forces you to grow. Your environment is the soil where your mindset will flourish or die. Think, who are the people who most influence your thoughts and decisions today? If you walk with people who complain, who see obstacles to everything, who escape the risk, will fatally be contaminated by this mentality of scarcity. Now, if you surround yourself with wolves, people who dream big, who act fast, and who are not afraid of challenges, your mind is pushed to the next level. The right environment transforms the impossible into routine. Belfort built his empire amid sharks, learning, absorbing, and competing every day. He did not seek comfort, but stimulus. If you want to multiply your income, you need to connect with those who are already a step above, learn from the best, exchange ideas, and even be challenged to grow. Financial growth is not a lonely act. It is a journey of alliances, partnerships, and strategic connections. The wild mentality requires that you cut toxic relationships, move away from those who pull down, and invest time to build a powerful support network. Search mastermind groups, events, entrepreneur communities. Share your dreams with who will push you forward, not who will try to make you give up. The wolf does not waste time with those who do not want to grow. Your income will be directly proportional to the quality of your connections. Do not underestimate the power of an environment that challenges you, inspires you, and forces you to get out of the comfort zone. Great fortunes are not created in the silence of loneliness, but in the noise of great ideas, the shock of ambitions, in the heated discussions between those who refuse the ordinary. The Wall Street wolf knew, whoever walks with wolves learns to hunt, to think fast, never to be content with little. Make an honest inventory of your relationships, and if necessary, have the courage to change packs. After all, those who repeat the same circles repeat the same results. If you feel that you are surrounded by negativity or people who do not believe in your dreams, the time to act is now. Do not expect them to change. Change your environment. Look for online groups, participate in events, study the trajectories of the big names of finance and business, connect with those who have arrived where you want to go. The simple act of changing your references has the power to transform your mindset and consequently your financial life. Jordan Belfort has always defended the importance of learning from the best. Do not save energy to get closer to those who already dominate what you want to achieve. Absorb, question, model behaviors and strategies. Remember, you don't have to invent the wheel, just mirror who is accelerating on the track. The wolf learns fast, adapts and evolves with the pack. Solitude can be comfortable, but it is the networking that multiplies results. Leave pride aside and embrace strategic humility. It is not a question of flattering, but of learning, changing, contributing. Success is a two-way road. The more you connect, the more doors open. The wolf who walks alone may even survive, but what is in a pack prosecutors, dominates territories, and builds legacies. Your financial transformation starts when you understand. Alone, you can even go fast, but with the right pack, you go much further. Therefore, choose with wisdom who will be by your side on this journey. Surround yourself with wolves, restless minds, people who think big and act even bigger. The right environment is fuel for your wild mentality to flourish. And remember, fortune is not a destination. It is a shared journey with those who vibrate at the same frequency of ambition and courage. Now that you have understood the power of mindset, persuasion, action, and environment, the final ingredient is missing. The daily ritual that shields your mind and keeps you in the path of growth. Jordan Belfort never left his mentality at random. He was obsessed with creating routines that feed his self, confidence, focus, and discipline. The wolf does not wake up waiting to feel motivated. He creates his own motivation every day. Imagine starting every morning with full clarity about your goals, reviewing your goals, preparing your mind for victory. The secret is to create small rituals, powerful statements, views of achievements, reading books that expand your vision, daily contact with people who inspire you, analysis of your results, and constant route adjustments. Success is built on details, consistency, and wild discipline. Belfort always talked about the power of repetition. The more you reinforce an idea in your mind, the more it becomes part of your identity. If you feed routine beliefs of weakness, fear, and doubt, your result will be mediocre. But if you condition your mind every day thinking great, act fast, and seek excellence, nothing can stop you. The wolf does not allow sabotaging thoughts to have space. He eliminates them in the birth. Create your own ritual. Define times to learn, to act, to plan, and to celebrate your achievements. Do not live on autopilot. Be intentional in each choice, because it is the daily habits that build fortunes. Use visual reminders, goals, impact phrases, and everything you need to keep your mind focused on what matters. Do not underestimate the power of a well-built routine. She's the wolf's armor on the finance battlefield. Finally, never forget, the secret of the great is not in a moment of genius, but in the sum of small decisions made day after day. The wolf does not get tired, does not give up, does not distract itself. He wakes up, prepares, attacks, and celebrates every achievement, large or small. Do the same. Take control of your daily ritual and see your income, self-confidence, and freedom grow like never before. The top is not for the weak. It is for those who decide every day to think and act as a true wolf of Wall Street. The time has come. You already know. Wild mentality, sharp persuasion, immediate action, high performance environment, and inavailable rituals. If you have stayed with me here, it is because you're ready to stop being a spectator and become the protagonist of your own history of wealth. The money game is not for those who wait, it is for those who attack. So tell me, will you roar or go to go? If the answer is to roar, welcome to the pack. The top awaits you.